Thanks for tuning in to the Realtor Moms podcast. We are Tasha and Jamie, full-time realtors in the FM and surrounding areas, and admittedly average moms. This is how we sell homes and try to keep our kids alive.
Thank you so much for tuning in to another coronavirus version of the Realtor Moms podcast. I am Jamie, right? And Tasha is with us via a speakerphone on a cell phone. So again, bear with us on the sound quality, but good morning, Tasha.
Good morning, Jamie.
We decided maybe we should try recording in the morning because it's before all the you-know-what hits the fan. Sometimes. Oh, yeah. I can't tell you how many times we have tried to put together a podcast and we've been like, okay, let's talk about it at 10:30. Okay, no, I'm busy now. Or somebody's teacher called, or we've got to do something else. And then let's try 2:00. Oh, wait. Somebody's having a meltdown.
House, it's full on meltdown.
Yeah. Yep. Or it's 4:00. Jamie hasn't fed her kids lunch yet. And then we try for 9 p.m. and it's like, I don't got it in me. I'm just downright exhausted and maybe we should try tomorrow. So here we go.
Here we are, 8 a.m.
Trying to record. And did I just hear you say you are laying in bed?
Yes, I am. It's fantastic. My family knows not to bug me. It's recording time and I am taking full advantage.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Well, I mean, I'm wearing Christmas socks and leggings and a robe, so I guess, hey. The only difference is I'm half vertical instead of laying in bed. But anyway, you got to take it for what it is, right?
Now, and I'm enjoying every second of it. This is like peaceful. This is rejuvenating for me after the day in, day out, just day in and day out going on with trying to homeschool my kids. Love them. I love them, but my teacher is certainly not paid enough.
Yeah, right.
No.
You need a substitute. Who do we call for a substitute?
Yeah, I'd love to see my husband substitute. Nothing would get done.
Oh, right. Well, so today we are bringing it back to Realtor Moms podcast. Today we're talking about some renovations or updates or things you can do at home to take out a little aggression. I mean, to renovate, to update your home while you're stuck at home during the coronavirus stay-at-home, thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've been seeing things on social media left and right about different home projects. People are tackling different ideas and different things they can do to their home. And I just think, we should talk about that.
Honestly, we're just
some great options for renovating or making some changes to enjoy your space. Enjoying the home you're in. So let's talk about it.
We're spending so much time in our homes that those little things that were just little annoyances are now becoming like full on pains in the butts. Like that one light fixture that hangs a little too low and is always right in your eye when you're sitting at the dining table, or that piece of flooring that's been ripped for the longest time, or tile that's been chipped. Like, now we're sitting here thinking, okay, let's go ahead and fix this stuff, right?
Yep. Well, I was gonna one thing that can easily be done. The cheapest and easiest thing to change, I would say, is those paint colors on the wall. Get rid of that burgundy color on your wall that screams it's 2008.
Or anything that's been sponge painted or texture rollered. Or, dare I say, now might be a good time to tackle the popcorn ceiling too, potentially.
Yeah.
Right? It's a messy job, but hey, you've never had more time than now to do it.
The paint is just such an easy thing to change.
You're right.
And what better time than now when you have more time on your hands and you know what to do with. Okay, except if you're homeschooling. That's another topic.
Right, yeah. Isn't it funny? We both have more time than we've ever had and less time than we've ever had, all at the same time. It's just that...
Exactly.
Yeah. So just... We understand. Like, maybe you don't have any of that time, but... Dream with us.
Dream with us, yeah. What project you just have to get done.
Right. And also about the paint, I have been eyeing up my kitchen cabinets for quite some time now. I'm hoping my husband doesn't listen to this because I think he would have a full out aneurysm if he came home and I was painting our cabinets. And there's nothing wrong with our cabinets. They're really nice. They fit the space. They're laid out well, but they're kind of like honey gold oak. And again, they work just fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's not exactly the style that I'm going for in my house. So I've been really thinking about painting some cabinets. Maybe not all of them, but some of them.
Oh, he would. Yeah.
Yeah.
He would lose his mind.
He would.
He would not have a happy husband.
And you know, maybe I just do the top cabinets, or maybe I just do the pantry, or just do the island or something. But that's something that people could think about too. Or maybe it's a bathroom cabinet that's cherry and all the rest of your room is a lighter, you know, grays and pastels or something. Bust out your paintbrush, girl.
I would like to do that to mine, but I would start World War III in the Barrett household.
Well, how about trim?
I just would. There's no question about it. It would just happen.
Yep.
My husband is very involved in
the home decisions,
design, and so everything.
Right on.
He doesn't let me just have my way. So that's not how that works.
I am guilty of starting projects at our house and not finishing them, and that's what really rubs him the wrong way, is when I start something and I'm all gung-ho, and then about 90% of the way I'm like, oh, hey, will you finish this for me? That's what gets him. But another painting thing, trim, right? Like, a lot of people are super intimidated by doing new trim because maybe they don't have the tools to be cutting the angles and all that stuff. But try a fresh coat of paint. I mean, if it's in good condition, it's just not the color you want. It can be time consuming, but painting the trim, even though it's a tiny little piece, will make a pretty big impact in your room. I had
a client that did that to her house. She painted all of the trim. It looks fantastic. Yeah. It really brightens up the space. And I have to tell you, she went from that honey gold oak to white trim, and it's just stunning. Yeah, absolutely stunning. So
I do have to put out one little pain point here. If you have 100-year-old, half ton or solid oak, like beautiful, thick, gorgeous character trim, don't paint it. Don't paint it. I will not be able to sleep at night if you took my advice and painted that. I'm talking your more builder grade stuff. Maybe it was put in the last 30 years. It's not super, super high quality, but and that's potentially why you're thinking it looks a little dated. And that's a good option, maybe. Everybody's situation is a little different, but a good option for refreshing your room. Yeah. What else?
I was going to talk about landscaping.
Oh, yeah, landscaping. Because now is a pretty good time to do it.
It's getting nice out. It's warm, between the rainy days. Landscaping really, you don't forget about your yard. Just, I can tell you, add that, add the edging stone around your house, add the flowers. If you need to put down some fresh mulch, put that down.
Yes. Mulch is
really kind of freshen up your space.
So easy.
I find that it can really dress up your yard.
Yes. And I'm going to say it again. Mulch is so easy. Like you can buy it in smaller bags. You don't have to order it by the truckload. There's tons of different colors, tons of different options. Haul it in the little bags as much as or as little as you need in your little car. And throw them over your shoulder and dump it into your landscaping area. Like, honestly, I really like mulch.
Too, is they have different colors.
Yeah.
You can get the more golden color. They have red. They have brown,
black.
They have orange.
I seriously like black.
Dress up your outside space.
Totally. And if you don't like mulch, you can do rock. It's a little bit bigger of an endeavor, I guess, but
it's heavier. It's going to be a little bit more backbreaking, but one tip to kind of keep in mind is there are companies that can deliver the rock to your driveway.
Yep. And rock will give you that longer life too. I mean, you can't lay mulch down and just not touch it for 3 years. Rock, you can get by with just rock for quite some time, even just, using one of those coarse rakes and fluffing it up a little bit, I guess you could say. So they're both really great options.
So to kind of take this back inside the house, one thing that's kind of easy to change out is your light fixtures.
Right. Yep.
I do have to say, if it's just such an easy way, and they're not, I was just walking through, or looking online, I should say. I was looking online at some different light fixtures at Lowe's, and I was like, wow, these are not that expensive.
Right.
It's not, you're not spending $10,000 for a light fixture. That's
Yeah.
not, they have some really nice and affordable options.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. If you need to refresh a space, kind of think about that option. It can really change the dynamic of your room.
Yes. And I want to say too about light fixtures, watch out for, and I'm not saying don't buy them, I'm just saying be aware. There's a lot of really beautiful fixtures out there that have these clear globes or no globes, and they kind of base their look off that Edison bulb or that filament look. Those are really, really cool, but they don't cast a lot of light. It's generally, they come with bulbs, and they're usually fairly orange and very dim. And again, there's always exceptions, but I just want to say, if you fall in love with a light that looks like that, there are other bulbs that you can get that still give you the filament look, but provide a lot more light. So don't put up that fixture, put in those, prepackaged provided bulbs, and then cry your eyes out because you just spent 3 hours on something and you're disappointed that it doesn't light up a sheet of paper. So try different bulbs before you give up on it, or plan to maybe not put that kind of a light in a space where it's the only lighting source. I just talked somebody through that. Yeah. Well, hey, we are, I've got a few more items on my list. I know that Tasha has a few more things to say. I think we should do, a Coronavation Volume 2.
I agree with you, Jamie.
All right, well, check back in. A couple of the things on my list for the next time include some fairly simple and inexpensive updates for the kitchen, and a couple ideas of what you can do in the bathroom. So, yeah, stay tuned, or rather come back, and we'll talk about that the next time. Stay healthy.
We would love to be your realtor. Reach out. Replay or hear more episodes at realtormomspodcast.com, or check us out on iTunes. We do post funny stories and more information on Facebook and Instagram, so feel free to check us out there. This podcast is produced by Tasha Barrett and Jamie R. Swenson of Park Company Realtors, Fargo, North Dakota, 701-237-5031.